Hey, church family, good to be with you. Welcome to a Thursday edition of the Midweek Minute. Hopefully, you are having an absolutely wonderful day. It is crazy, awesome weather outside, so I hope that you were able to spend some time out in it, either doing some yard work or just being outside and enjoying probably this last little bit of summer we're going to have for a while. Today is a Thursday edition of the Midweek Minute because I just simply didn't do it yesterday. So we're doing it today. So sorry about that if you were eagerly waiting by your phone or by your computer for for these updates, which I'm sure all of you are. Sorry if you missed it. If you were looking forward to it yesterday and missed it. Just want to give a couple updates like normal, give a quick announcement, and give our scripture for the day. The announcement, I guess I'll start with, is we announced this past Sunday that we are again this year doing the Samaritan's Purse Operation Christmas Child, which, if you maybe haven't been a part of it, looks something like this. We have many of these boxes to give away. Last year we collected, I believe, 50 of them, and this year we are trying to send out 75 of these shoe boxes that are to be filled with toys, with toiletries, and things that will go to a child in a hurting country and be a means of blessing them. But one thing we also looked at this Sunday, that this isn't just about giving kids who are in tough situations some little toys or whatever. The funding that goes into sending these boxes, each box we are supposed to include $9 with it, which covers shipping, but as well as it also covers the ministry materials and the training that goes into the Samaritan's Purse workers and ministers that share the gospel with these children. And so maybe if you've not been a part of it before, because you're like, what difference does it make to give them some, a toothpaste and a toothbrush and some little toys? That's not really doing much. That might be a very small part of it. The big part of it is that they are being exposed and shared and taught the gospel, the life-changing gospel of Jesus Christ, which is infinitely more important. And so I really encourage every family to take at least one box if you could. We want to fill the whole front of the sanctuary with these boxes and celebrate the ministry that can happen beyond our church, beyond our town, beyond our borders of our nation, and bless those around the world. And so we're excited to be a part of this ministry. Hopefully, if you didn't grab a box this past Sunday, you're able to grab a few this upcoming Sunday. We also, just a quick update, somebody on Sunday talked to me about wanting to cover a good amount of the shipping cost for these boxes. And so we're going to have, if you want to do a box, but just like if the extra cost of including the shipping is going to be kind of prohibitive for you, don't worry about that. We're going to be able to cover the shipping for probably at least half of these boxes so far. We're also hoping to get other donations to come in that will cover the cost of all the shipping of all the boxes. And so basically, if you're willing to take a box and able to and go to the store and buy the things and fill up the box, please do that. If you want to be a part of it but aren't really willing to go out and go to stores right now but want to help, one way to help is to contribute toward the shipping costs and the ministry materials cost of these boxes. So if you'd like to help in that way, you can just write a check and drop it in the offering plate and make sure you mark it this Sunday for Operation Christmas Child, or you can just talk to me after church. That's probably an easier way of doing it. Okay. Our scripture for the day is one of my favorite scriptures ever. It's from Philippians chapter 2, and it is only one part. We're going to cover the other part next week, but it's only one part of one of my favorite scriptures, and it is such a powerful reminder to me of how our attitudes and how we treat people is a powerful way of exemplifying Christ. And so this is Philippians 2. I'm going to just read verses 1 through 4. It says this. Paul writes, "Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from his love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and one of mind." Catch this in verse 3. "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, not looking to us all the time, what we need, what we want, but to what others need and what others want, the interests of the others. And this actually really ties in well with what we talked about this past Sunday. We were looking at Ruth chapter 2 and saw the way Boaz interacted with Ruth and loved her. And he showed her things like attentiveness. He noticed her. He noticed her situation. He showed her hospitality. He welcomed her to eat with him. He showed her encouragement. He spoke encouragement to her life. He said, Ruth, I've seen what you've done for your mother-in-law, Naomi. I've seen how you loved her. I'm really impressed with that. And he also showed her generosity by allowing her to get food from his field, to collect food that she needs for her survival from his fields. And so this verse tells me that the connection I see here is that, okay, Paul says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but rather look to the interests of the others. And we have this example of what Boaz did in showing attentiveness, hospitality, encouragement, and generosity to others. This is just an example of how we can live this out. And maybe you have other examples of how you have been able to show this sort of selfless attentiveness to others that Paul calls us to. Maybe you would like to comment on that. If you would, that'd be really cool. Or maybe that you've lately received some pretty awesome signs of hospitality or generosity or attentiveness or encouragement in your life. I'd like to hear those things. But anyway, that was from Philippians 2, 1 through 4. I encourage you to read that on your own and maybe take your own insights from it. But that's all I have for today. Again, reach out if you have any questions, concerns, want to talk to me. We are very available. We'd love to talk with you. And if you have any questions about Operation Christmas Child, please contact the office. We'd be able to help you with that. But yeah, I think that's all I have for now. Enjoy the beautiful day. Enjoy this ridiculous summer weather that we're having in the middle of, or the beginning of November. I'll see you on Sunday, hopefully 8:30 service, 10:30 service, or 10:30 online. Hopefully we'll see you then.